So this short video is going to be about how to use Grammarly and how to integrate Grammarly into your writing style or your writing process to write better posts. If you're not already familiar with Grammarly, Grammarly here is Grammarly.com, and it is a great tool to help you write better, understand content better, give lots of different suggestions, and it even corrects things for you. So I'm going to go through a quick demo here of it. So if you don't already have this already, you need to sign up for a Grammarly account. To do that, you just go to Grammarly.com. There's a few different ways to use Grammarly. So first off, I already have the Chrome extension, so it is a Chrome extension, so you'll need a Chromium browser like Google Chrome, Brave, or something like that. All right, so let's say that you already installed the extension. The extension is pretty simple to go through, and you've already logged in. When you log in, you'll see that you'll have the Grammarly Chrome extension. So when you click on this, you need to make sure that you are logged in. There's lots of different options here, and I have Grammarly Premium or the Grammarly Business Edition, which I'll explain that to you in a minute. So here's a few quick examples. I would select everything you have here, just enable all of these, and you'll be fine. I'm not going to go through each of which these are, but you can definitely look for more information on Grammarly.com. They have some really good documentation. So let's say that you've got the Chrome extension already enabled, and you come over here into Notion, and you are writing your document. Let's say that you're starting to write it now, and you're going to type a few sentences. First up, you'll see the red squiggly line. That is Notion spell checker, so we do have Notion here. And you can right-click on that and change that. Notion will select some of these, will correct some of these itself. So, okay, so let's say that I'm writing some other stuff. So now, whenever you click on that, you notice that there's a lot of red text here immediately. That is Grammarly. And you'll see that there's red underlines and there's some white underlines, and I'll explain what each of these are. First up, for the red underlines. The red underlines is what Grammarly is telling you that something is majorly wrong with the text. To see this, you would hover over the line, and Grammarly says change the verb form to looks. See, and it look like. Grammarly thinks it should be looks like. So you just click that, and it will automatically change it, and it looks like I made some mistakes. Same thing with here. This will tell you unknown word. You can dismiss it, add it to dictionary, add to your personal dictionary. But typically, you would just say dismiss, and okay, well, I really messed that one up. You would change that manually. Here, this tutorial, it knew that was tutorial. Click on that. Something, you would just click on these. Here, it even detects duplicate words. Click on that to remove that. And I'm excited to show you. So it really helps you do that with the red underlines. So also, for example, here you can see Mac. It even if you have the word spelled correctly, it'll even give the capitalization, like Mac OS is not capital M. So we'll start with a lowercase m. And we do the Oxford commas, so you start comma and this one, that gets me every time. Emphasizing. So it corrects a lot of words here. Next up is the white one. So you see the white underlines. This is the ATA style guide coming into effect. This is if you have the Grammarly premium subscription that you can get by signing up for just agreeing to 2 posts a month. We'll give you a free Grammarly premium subscription that allows you to subscribe to the ATA style guide, which then you'll get these. So he'll say this is, and just says don't use this without a subject. It's going to give you some suggestions on how to write better. This will help you in the editing phase. So if we see this in the editing phase, we're going to either tell you about it or we're just going to have to correct it ourselves. If you can get this feedback ahead of time before we go into the editing phase, it will be much easier. Same way with this. Always try to write in the second person. Some of these don't immediately give you a text suggestion to try, but they will always give you immediate feedback rather than waiting for us in editing. There will be some of these that will correct things for you. So I know, for example, if I write get here with the white, see, it'll tell you to, this is Adam the Automator style guide. Click that, and then we'll automatically change it to what it would be. So that is essentially what Grammarly is in Notion. Now for me, this is the easiest way to do, because what I will typically do is write my text and then accept any suggestions that come along the way. But at the same time, when I'm done, I will click down through. Unfortunately, in Notion, you can't do the whole thing at once. But I will do is click down each of these and then check and see which ones I have. So if I click on this one, you see that I have the little red dot here, and it has additional suggestions available, review. So you click that, and then this is also a Grammarly premium subscription where it will give you some options. It says grammar, will be, it says change this to will be or will take. So it has this highlighted here. This tutorial will about, let's say, will be, change that, and change that. There's the style guide. I don't want to do that. Let's say I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that one. And then here we go. Capitalize that. Change the contraction. Close this. And now you can see that it's green. You can do this for each of these paragraphs. I will click down through here in each of these paragraphs and then just click this button here. And then this will change. This will give you options to change all of these things. Now, also, what you can do, what I don't prefer to do because it kind of messes up the formatting, is that you can actually copy this out. So let's say you have this whole thing done and you want to copy this out. So I just hit Control A twice, copy this out, Control C, go over here to Grammarly, and you can click on New, and then here you can click on here and then paste all of this information in, and it will go through all of this at one time. Now this is great if this actually worked like it was supposed to, but unfortunately you get a good idea of the overall structure of it this way. So you have all the suggestions and you can easily click on each of these, click on this, and do this all at one time. But unfortunately, to get this back in the Notion isn't quite simple. You could copy this out and then paste it in here, and sometimes it doesn't keep the formatting exactly like it's supposed to, and it doesn't include the images. So converting it back and forth is a bit of a nightmare. So I usually just spend some time, click a few paragraphs, click here, click, make it check for each of the paragraphs. Then I'll just hit these one at a time, so that way I don't have to come out of Notion.